Hello folks, it's Maddog Merv. Welcome to today's show. Today, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to talk a little bit about a new light that I got. And this light is just a game changer for me, and I'm sure it would be for a lot of you guys that have to work in the house or in an apartment. And you don't have real good lighting over the area that you're working. Well, I've had that problem too, and the light that I had been using was okay, but I found one that is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show that to you. This light that I have here sits, so let's see, this far above my workbench. I mean, it's just barely out of view here, and I have a couple of LED bulbs in it. Beautiful color. It's just it works so well for painting my minis that I can easily see what I need to do. But this light that I'm going to show you here in a minute is even better. And then we're going to talk a little bit about my 4th of July and kind of the festivities that we had here at Maddog Merv's place. So stick with Maddog Merv as we kind of recap the 4th and the cool stuff that I got this week. Well, first off, I got these Prisoner figures from eBay, and they're supposed to be weenie dogs. Well, yeah, they're definitely long-haired dachshunds and rather large ones. Now, this is a 25th scale Basset Hound, and you can see how big these dachshunds are. Actually, to me, they're just they're going to be a little bit too big for what I would consider a dachshund. So, not sure how I'm going to incorporate them in my pups and ponies diorama, but anyway, that's what I got them for, and we'll figure something out with them. So on Wednesday the 2nd, my new light arrived, and this is pretty much what it looks like. This is a big game changer for me. This was about a $90 investment, but let me just tell you, the results that I get with this thing now, they're stunning. The difference between this and the old light. We'll show you that in a minute. This gives you the dimensions, how tall it is. Fits perfect on my computer desk. Well, my work desk, whatever you want to call it. It does have these 5 different temperatures of light. And I like the 4,000 to 5,000 range. 5,000 is probably the best for me. And then with the dimming, I keep it at about 80 to 100% most of the time. So here is the light level that I was painting at all winter long. And that is from these 2 fixtures, this one here and this one here. And these are LED bulbs that are in here. I can't remember the brightness. I'll have to look. I want to say they're 24 watt, but anyway, you can see the problems I might run into trying to paint a figure. Okay, this is the old light, and here is my new light. Now, these swing down. I've currently got them aiming up to the ceiling, so you can see how much light they provide just like that. Now, I'm going to turn that off. And this is the main bottom light here. And you can already see a huge difference in my ability to paint. But with the arms swung down, and now you can see it's like painting outside in the daylight, but without the huge shadow of the sun. This is this is a game changer for me. I'm sure it will be for some of you guys as well. Very, very clear. No real shadows to speak of because the light kind of surrounds it. So now we're going to go through the different temperatures of the light, or the brightnesses. Okay, so that's the lowest setting. That's the next one up. Next one up. And finally that one. There we go. Now for temperature, I don't like that one. It's too blue. Way too blue. Yeah, that's awful. That kind of reddish color. So, yeah. All right there at my fingertips, or there's also a controller, a remote for it. So also on Wednesday, this is Wednesday evening, we decided to go to the Eaglewood Golf Course in Bountiful, which is just a few miles away, and they're having a car show, as you can see, and some food trucks. So this sounds like fun. Never been there before. It's kind of on the east bench of Bountiful, Utah, nearby, and beautiful. This is the first thing I come across is this group of Mustangs, including this Mustang too. Absolutely beautiful, well preserved. This was a friend of mine from high school. Actually has this GT 500, showing it off at the show. And this Pinto had the 2300 4-cylinder, but it was turbocharged. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful 427 vet. And there were some nice trucks there, but this one really got my eye, of course. And the one next to it, the 4x4. This beautiful, beautiful Chevy. And you can see this golf course. Some of the views out to the west were just stunning. But some very interesting vehicles, including some rat rods. And some oldies, but some goodies. Yeah, I wouldn't kick that out of my driveway. This old Model T C cab, haven't seen one of those in years. And this unchopped Ford, that was really neat looking to see. Beautiful 56 and some Camaros. Now, these Camaros were very, very well preserved. This one and the orange one here in a minute both had LS swaps in them. This beautiful 72 Nova. Well, he said it was a 72, but 72s didn't have 396s as I recall. Another beautiful rat rod, an El Camino. I personally like Rancheros and Caminos. Of course, got to have a Blazer. And Finley posing with the rat rod. Look at those headlights. Skulls, they're really neat. And this old police car that's been around since, well, I was in high school. And Finley taking a minute to ride one of the police bikes, which was very nice of them to let him do. All right, so here we are. The next day, we went to the Fort Douglas Military Museum, and unfortunately, the sign is a bit dilapidated. Looks like they're trying to do some preservation work with it. It sounds like I need to go volunteer for some help for them. This Sheridan tank, which was really neat on display, and of course my favorite, the Pacific Sherman, and the boys there at the old museum. Then, as in the afternoon time, it was time to head home and, well, play in the water a little bit. So that's what the cousins all came over, and that's what we did. We had some collapsible or reusable water balloons. You can see Finley running with one of them here. But the ice cream man showed up, and so of course everybody had to go get one. Finn, being a good helper, is
bringing Grandpa a bomb pop, and you gotta have a bomb pop on the 4th of July. Red, white, and blue. Oh yeah. So here was a fun little part of our day. Not really. This thunderstorm moved in. We got hail, as you can see on some of the chairs there. Poor Gypsy, she's undercover. We're cooking under cover of a tarp, so that we try not to get the burgers too wet. But the burgers were delicious, and things worked out fine. The skies cleared, and after dinner, well, it was time for some fireworks. So we gathered the littles together and did some of the small, like snakes and smoke bombs and stuff. But then as it got dark, everybody got in on the action. A whole lot of fun this year on the 4th, and the view from over by my house. Well, thanks for joining us, folks, and hope you enjoyed this show. We'll see you again next week.